Hello ladies and gentlemen, and welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to the Mourinho Challenge, where today we've got another cup final. It's number 2 of the season and we're taking on Vigo. This should be a win. Before we get started, make sure you leave a like and subscribe to the channel, and so we can jump into things now. With that said, let's take a look at how we got to this point in the Spanish Cup. So in our first round, we took on Leonesa. It was a 3-0 win. Very, very comfortable here. Jackson getting the first goal from the spot. And then just before halftime, we did get a second. This time, the ball played over by Jackson to Weber, who was able to cut it back to Parada, who smashed it in. Keeper unable to keep that one out. And then finally, we got our third as well. That was in the 64th minute. Araujo coming forward, finding Parada, who was able to find Rodrigo, who's dinked ball forward, found Weber, who nodded it through for Rene to make it 3-0 and through to the next round. It was another 3-0 win in the next round against Numancia. We got 2 early goals in this one. Rene being put through initially, a bit of a mess up by the keeper, allowed him just to poke it into an open net in the first 40 seconds of the game. And then only a couple of minutes later, we were able to get our second to kind of already confirm the game in our hands. Bellingham playing a ball through to Rene to get his second, tapping it into the left-hand side. And then we all did, as you can see, we got a third goal as well later on in the first half. But we kind of got it wrapped up in the first half and eased off in the second with a ball over the top for Weber, who smashed it past the keeper for 3-0. And in the quarter-finals, it was Cadiz who we had to take on and beat. And we did so 3-1 in this one. It was a Weber goal to kick us off, smashing it in off the bar after a Pedri through ball. Weber using his pace a lot so far this season, and it coming out very, very well. Kiergaard and Weber working together inside the middle, finding Pedri on the right-hand side, who's ball through Parada, who got his first goal of the game on the half-an-hour mark. They did get one back, though, almost straight away to get them back within 1 goal difference. Marimon being played through, and with no defenders around him, he was able to slot that past the keeper with no real issues whatsoever. Our final goal, though, did come in the 88th minute just to wrap things up and give us that 2-goal lead again. Hannibal's ball over the top, found Pedri running through on goal, and he played it in for 3-1. It was then the Spanish Cup semi-final. In the first leg, we were away from home against Atletico Bilbao, and it was a 5-0 triumph. We kind of got the deed done in the first leg. A poor back pass allowed Parada to nip in at the front post to poke that in. This time, he then took a corner almost a couple of minutes later for Bellingham to head home from the said corner. And in the first half, we managed to get a third just before the halftime whistle went. Ball played forward to Hannibal, whose ball through, got cut out, but Parada again was able to latch on to that loose ball and tucked it away again at the near post of the keeper, making it 3-0. As we reached the hour mark, we did manage to get a fourth. Kiergaard playing it inside to Frankie de Jong, who found Hannibal, who smashed it past the keeper once again, making it 4. And then number 5 came in the 87th minute, late on in the game once again, keeping the ball very nicely. A dinked ball over the top for Rene, and he was able to play the ball across for Gedson at the back post for 5-0. With a mixture of injuries and the 5-0 lead we had going into the second leg at home, we did mix things up a little. It was a 3-2 win, so wasn't quite as comfortable as it could have been, but Kiergaard got the first one with a header at the back post in the first 6 minutes. They did manage to get one back, but we were again able to take the lead once again. This time Rene driving forward, smashing it in. Keeper not quite able to keep that one out for sure. We then managed to get another, which was, they were able to get another, I should say. Other Martin playing the ball through to Sands, who found Munoz, and he was able to tuck that one away. That wasn't it, though, for the game, as they came forward once again. Sands coming forward, driving forward with the ball, and he was able to get challenged, but was able to put it into the pass of Ivan Martin, who smacked it home into an open net. That gave him the hope to get back into the game, but we were able to squash that on the 70th minute, where Rodrigo was able to play the ball through to Williams from left back, who smashed it home on his right foot. And so that is where we're at and how we got to the final. A reasonably easy route, to be honest, in the end. And one thing also to note is we are in the Champions League semi-final. Some sticky games in there against Arsenal and against Bayern, both winning them on penalties, but you'll see a bit more about that hopefully in a couple of games' time, or in the next episode, I should say, for the Champions League. We're smashing the league still. Absolutely flying with that. 10 points clear. Already got Champions League in the bag. And 6 games to go. I think, not to say anything too soon, but I'm pretty confident we'll get the win in the league as well. So let's try and get the trophy today. Now, we have got a lot of injuries. A lot of injuries involved today. So we've got very limited going forward on the bench. But defensively, we've got plenty. So I'm hoping that the boys on the pitch can do the job today. They should be able to. I'm not really concerned. Hoyenhall in goal. Troffin comes in at right back. Sangos at left. Elkshire and Araujo at the centre back. Rodrigo's been playing at right back quite a bit, but he's moving into midfield to cover that spot with Webber, Pedri, Bellingham and Jackson up in front of him, and then Parada's up top on his own. 47 goals this season. He has absolutely been a goal machine. And hopefully he can be a goal machine today in the final of the Spanish Cup, because I want a trophy. We should have probably won one in the last episode in the Spanish Super Cup, which I'm hoping we might be able to win next year. But we've looked very good. There's no reason why we can't beat Vigo. I think they're 18th in the league. They're like fighting relegation. So I'm hoping that means that they're not on a good form, which we saw that they weren't. They've lost their last 3. And we should kind of get this done nice and easily as the ball's played through instantly. Webber to Parada, who's just smashed it in. First 16 seconds of the game. I mean, I don't think you could ask for much more from that. I was just saying how low in the table they were and how their form's been awful. And ours have been pretty good. And there you go. We have made it 1-0 in the first 15 seconds. A header down to Webber, who's ball over the top, just found Parada running through a goal, and he made no mistake popping it into the corner for 1-0. Let's get it going. We're looking to work the ball forward already as well. Pedri driving forward, looking for a ball through to Parada, who's not going to get there as it is played back to the keeper and cleared. But we'll come straight back at them with Razul this time. The fullback coming inside, which he does all the time as they are inverted wingbacks. That's exactly what they should be doing. But lovely bit of interchange there. And Bellingham's left-footed effort kind of outside the boot. Curling away from goal, so didn't quite get on target and cause real issues. But Jackson taking a corner here. They haven't had a shot yet. Ball comes in. Rodrigo with the header off the post. And there's Webber just to tap it in as it was attempted clearance. 3 minutes in, we're 2-0 up. We're flying. We are absolutely flying. I don't think we've got any doubt that we will be getting another trophy to add to our haul today. Now it's Jackson on the left-hand side. We're only 20 minutes in and we're still coming forward. 10 shots, 4 on target so far in the game. Absolute domination as they do manage to clear it. But we will be coming straight back at them, I'm sure, as it's a ball played down the line. The keeper's had a mare there, though, as it comes straight back to Bonev. And they will come forward again. They've not given up just yet as the ball's played through to Lewis. But Hoyenhall does manage to make amends for his poor pass down this left-hand side and grabs that comfortably, though, as it doesn't look like the highlight's quite over yet, as it could be another attack for us as Exger comes forward. He plays it back to Araujo, into Trollin, into Rodrigo, then Pedri. We're playing those triangles lovely. It's out wide to Wobber, who does very, very well to keep that on. I don't know how he's done that. The ball's played across the box. Jackson's at the back post, and it's just headed over the bar. It could have been 3-0 in the first 20 minutes. They've had their first shot, though, in the game, so that'll give them confidence, but we're still very, very dominant so far. Let's take a look at the possession stats. We can see 60% possession as the ball's played over to Webber. Can he put that one away? He doesn't first time and isn't able to get onto the second one as it came back off the post. Rios was able to react quicker than him to grab onto that one. But once again, we've got put through over the top, causing absolute havoc. Jackson with a delivery from a corner, header, and there it is. Matthias Elkshire with the header, the Danish international. We brought him in our first stint at Barcelona. He's really grown to be a very, very good centre-half. And so we're getting the most out of him now with that header. Lovely stuff. Jackson's ball in. Elkshire beats the defender. Keeper's had a mare again. I'll be honest, this keeper's not having the best day. Half an hour in, 3-0 up. It's so good. It's so good. It's been a pretty easy ride. I mean, as soon as we saw that Real Madrid got knocked out by Atletico Bilbao in kind of, I think it was the quarterfinals, we were pretty confident. And there's another one. Rodrigo playing it through Pedri from a tight angle, but still able to get it past the keeper. But we were confident that we could win it. And then when we beat Bilbao 5-0 in the first leg, I think we were pretty eased into that one. Because otherwise, it was going to be Vigo or a Division 2 side. So it was going to be in our favour, that's for sure. And we reach half-time 4-0 up. No concerns whatsoever. I'm absolutely fine. Just going to leave it as is, I think. I was thinking about maybe bringing someone on just to give someone a rest, but we might as well get a bit later on in the game, change things up then, just to slow things down a little bit, break it up if they get back into the game a little bit more. Which it does look like they are doing, but we're still looking good. Still good amount of possession, still in control, having better shots, having more chances as Araujo looks to play the ball forward again to Rodrigo, whose ball over the top is going out wide to Weber. He's made that lung-busting run all the way down to the byline. He dinks it up for Jackson, whose header is off the post again. I think, is that maybe the third time we've hit the post so far in this game? We could have been a few more goals ahead. And I wouldn't put it past the boys from getting a couple more as well. As Jackson's ball over the top finds Pedri. Can he finish this time? He's gone for a little dink. It's been blocked by the defender as Parada has to look back to Rodrigo. And we kind of recycle the ball there. Back to Weber. Is he going to look to beat his man, which he's done multiple times so far in this game, so it wouldn't surprise me. He cuts it back again into Rodrigo, into Pedri. He lays it off to Bellingham, and again, it's off the post. Absolutely running riot. The boys are loving it so far in the game. With 20 minutes to go, it's looking so good. With that said, I think we will look to take someone off. We'll take Jackson off. Rene can come in. Pedri can go out left because he can play there. That's not a problem. With 15 minutes to go. And then I think we might just do another one just to slow it down again. Sagu's off. Brandon Williams can come on there. And we will probably end up just leaving it at that as we run the clock down now. 4-0. Would have been nice to get another goal in the second half. So we might be able to see one here as we've been so dominant all game. Araujo driving forward from centre-half. They've got like everyone back defending. Brandon Williams looking back to Araujo again. Then trolling. And then he looks through to Weber, who might be able to finish this one. And, oh, poor keeper. It's not been his day. It really has not been Rios' day. As Weber smashes it past the keeper. That's his second. He could have easily had a hat-trick today with the amount of chances he's had and the opportunities he's had to score. But there it is. That is number 3, or number 2, I should say, for him. Number 5 for us in the whole game. Great stuff. As we look to wrap things up now in the final 5 minutes of the game. So comfortable. What a victory in a final. It's exactly what you want to see. It's like Barcelona of old. But there you go. Another cup to add to our tally. So that brings us, I think, to 9, which we'll see at the end card. But there you go. Spanish Cup, Barcelona. We're going to be lifting that one. Let's enjoy this. Let's watch this because, you know, we did get one last year with Atletico. Hopefully we'll get another one this year at least in the league. As there it is. That's the lift, the trophy for the Spanish Cup. Great stuff there. And with that said, we'll leave it there. Thank you very much for watching. Make sure you leave a like, subscribe to the channel, and I'll catch you in the next one, hopefully in a Champions League final. If not, it'll be the last game of the season. But I will see you then.